Do you think Blizzard pulling out of China will change their monetization of other regions? That's a really good question. I honestly have no idea. I think... So this is what I think will happen. I think what will happen is Blizzard will either before they pull out of China or very shortly after, I think they will try and get another deal set up with another company or with the same company they were using before. And I think that the actual situation won't change that much. Like there is no way that Blizzard wants to take their snouts out of the trough that is the Chinese gaming market, because that is a shit ton of money. And I don't think Blizzard will want to turn that down. Meatman, why does nobody Miss Tawny play rune forging? That's the card that draws a weapon, right? So I actually think that's because Blood. Yo, Turd Ferguson, thank you so much for a prime, buddy. Feels good, man. So I actually think that's because the Blood team built their decks badly. When we were preparing for this tournament, and we were building practice Blood decks, we put rune forging, which is for 1 mana, draw a weapon, spend 1 corpse to reduce its mana by 1. We put that card in all of our Blood decks, and we were running Frostmourne, and we were running 2 Corrupted Ashbringers, which are they're both 5 attack weapons. One of them has lifesteal. One of them, you know what Frostmourne does. That was in the game from the Lich King card. What are we doing here? We probably want to trade this boy. We haven't got anything else to spend our mana on. Is the annoying thing, right? And now we have something to spend our mana on. That's good. Now, what are we doing here? Would I ever play Spammy next turn? Or am I playing Rhyme Sculptor next turn? Because I'm clicking the button, but the question is, where am I putting it? Am I putting it in a minion or am I putting it face? I think it's very unlikely I'll play Spammy next turn, so I think probably we ship it upstairs. Then we go Rhyme Sculptor, because Rhyme Sculptor is going to buff up our Marrow Manipulator a little bit, right? So we might be able to curve out with that. Oh no, he's got the good card. He's got the good card. It's going to be tough for us now. We have Feotar though, so Feotar we can try and steal his daddy. But yeah, Rune Forging is good in a Blood deck. It's not good in an Unholy deck because Unholy only has Frostmourne as a weapon. And it's not good in... I'm actually quite happy to see this this Blood tap here, because this is a strong card, but he's only getting free healing out of it. Yeah, that seemed like a pretty weak Blood Boil, but whatever. So I probably don't want to play Feotar yet. I can play Marrow Manipulator. It's not bad. It's going face, spending all my mana. Yeah, I think it's probably just correct. It's good to get this damage face right. We only spent 4 corpses on this, by the way. That's a good patchwork. Not Feotar. Okay, nice. Feotar didn't get hit, and this is his main combo disruption, right? The other piece of combo disruption that he has is Mutinous. So that's the only other thing we need to play around. So am I going for... Should I save the Astalor for Bran? I should probably save it for Bran, I would guess. So what could I do here? I can play Feotar. I can just spend Frostworm's Fury. Or I could just play both Astalors. It's not like a bad play. It spends my mana, right? The thing is, I don't really want to play Feotar, so I think it's between Frostworm's Fury and Astalor here. My Frostworm's Fury can definitely be useful later. I think I probably will just go Astalor. I can use other I can use Bran on other shit, right? It's fine. I mean, I could even use Bran just on the 8 mana guy if I really want. And I don't even have Bran yet, so. Do you think Blood will perform well on ladder? No, I think Blood won't perform well on ladder. I think it doesn't really have a win condition, so any deck with any amount of value is gonna really shred Blood for breakfast, I think. Alright, so could go spammy plus weapon, but I'd rather save the spammies for his big AoE guy. Could go Howling Blast. Go Howling Blast plus Rhyme Fangblade, maybe. We have 2 weapons, so I do want to equip one of these weapons, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We're actually quite low on card draw, though. It's not great. Like, we may have to play the Feotar next turn. Yeah, see, I was expecting this, and I can play around this with my spammy, right? And also just do this. This is probably better. Yeah, it draws a card too, right? We might want to play Frostworm's Fury. Do I want to swing first so that I can play both of these? Yeah, I think so. And do I want to hit the minion with this? Because I'm probably going to have to play Astalor or a spammy next turn, right? So I probably actually do hit the minion. Like, I don't like putting face damage into minions, but this is kind of blocking weapon damage anyway, right? So I don't mind doing it. And ideally, I think I want to play Feotar next turn, because he could already have like a big Denafrius that he wants to get out. Feotar goes kind of well with the spammy's so good as well now, right? Is he a spammy, or we can go Hero Power plus Feotar is fine as well. I think I do want to play Feotar here. So we didn't hit the good card. I mean, we can take this. That's kind of a most annoying one for us, right? It's going to get countered by Blood Boil is the problem, right? What do I give Thijs? I guess I give him a Bone Breaker. It's probably the worst card. Am I going face here, or am I swinging my weapon into the minion? Honestly, probably face. Like, I need to be pushing damage. Oh, this card is just not good for me, right? Because it's going to get Blood Boiled. I don't know if I can bait out a Blood Boil first. Maybe I can. This is my only combo disruption as well, so I'm probably just going to have to accept that I'm not going to beat Denafrius now. And this is a huge amount of damage. Well, huge amount of draw, sorry. It's interesting he put the Bran in there. So we should be able to make him overdraw a card as well. That might be the best option here. Or we just board lock, but there's a Bran there, right? So how good can I make a spammy? There is a 2, there is a 1 from my hero power, there's no 3 that I can see. Uh, unless I go, maybe I go Glacial Advance on this, and then I hero power this down and I spam him. I don't really like it. But it is a good spammy term, right? It is a good spammy term. I guess it's fine. Oh, that's a huge overdraw. Big T overdraws his Denafrius. Oh my goodness. This is great news for Meatman. That's like his main thing. That's his main thing that we have to be afraid of. Oh gosh. Now that's a great feeling. That is a great feeling. I'm glad we played our spammy now to make Big T overdraw. I don't know if we can we ever fatigue him now as well? Like, possibly, but definitely something to consider, right? I'm running out of card draw. This is the problem here. I know that this is going to get answered with Blood Boil. I really don't want to use this yet. I could just stall out with Frostworm's Furry a little bit. I could play another Spammy. I mean, he doesn't have another Bone Jar Commander, so maybe Spammy's just good here, right? Bait out the... Yeah, so I trade in here. I play Spammy. And then I just play Rhyme Sculptor, bait out the blood thing, and then I can play Bone Jar, maybe. Super nice, but he doesn't have a Daddy Devo. And we're way ahead on fatigue here. I mean, I don't know how much longer it's going to stay like that, but we are way ahead on fatigue. Hemberturd. We haven't drawn our card draw yet, have we? That's why we're ahead on fatigue. That seems like a good top deck. It's Army of the Dead, right? Don't know if I want to use it yet, though. Like, I think the Fazarian's actually pretty good on this board. He still has a Mutanus that we need to consider as well, right? I mean, maybe I should just be playing the Astalor. I would like to save this to try and buff up my my Daddy D when it comes. Would have played the Mutanus if he had it, I don't know. Won't face. It's fine. Try that. I do think I'm probably... I mean, I'm waiting on the Bram for this Astalor, but I'm probably going to have to just play it soon to avoid it getting eaten. Because if it gets eaten, I think I'm in a really shitty position. What team is winning right now? Frost. Meatman's team, Frost, is winning right now. Now that is an annoying minion, but it actually works really... we played this minion in practice, and it actually is good for my deck. So I'm glad that he played this, because he ends up taking a lot of damage from... He takes double damage from my AoEs now. Army of the Dead plus Frostworm's Fury, maybe? 1, 2, 3. Or is it ever Astalor time? It might be Astalor time now. Probably is Astalor time. I just need to get it out my hand, right? It's just annoying I have to splash so much of a board with the Astalor, but like, whatever. Soul Stealer again, fine. Is he gonna take the damage? He is gonna take the damage. He's almost dead, right? We're running out of card draw though. This is gonna get blood boiled, so I think it's pretty much unplayable. If I can try and get a copy of Frostworm's Fury. Probably do try and get a copy of Frostworm's Fury for next turn, right? Oh man, where are all my card draw at, dude? I've got so much card draw at the bottom of my deck. Where all my card draw at? We know he has a Blood Boil in that hand. Waiting for him to play that before I can play my Bone Jar Commander. The Ashara. Oh wow. Wait, we do have lethal now, right? No, we actually don't. Because we can't get this out of the hand is the problem. We can't get the double from it, right? So we just do this here. It's fine. It's a good top deck anyway. It's a great top deck, right? Should be lethal next turn, I think. Another Overseer for Jadara. Yeah, I think so. Should just about pack it up, I think. Should just about pack it up. Big T doesn't have his Daddy D anymore. He's defenseless. Oh, now that's nasty. That's nasty. We have a weapon as well that we can take for PP Pyroblast at this point, right? So we can take PP Pyroblast on the Ashara. Yeah, he does a lot of healing there, a lot of healing. Reborn, he's trying to get some tempo down. Okay. Weapon is not quite lethal yet, right? So am I going in with a Frigidara, or am I taking a weapon now? I want to play this card this turn. I'll do this first. Another Frost Strike. Frost Strike Hero Power, maybe? Don't need to freeze yet, do we? Oh, that's nice. Go face. Yeah, he just ends up dying to my AoE, right? If he plays those. Pretty good. Now he's got the hard decision. Is he going to replay these? If he does, he's mega dead, right? He's mega, mega dead. Yup. Bring it on, boy. Bring it on. Woo! Meat man, let's go. Let's go, meat man. Just go weapon. We'll weapon him down for the points. Points mean prizes. Woo! Let's go 1-0 against Big T. Because we made him overdraw his daddy D. Now, Astalor is probably a good card to keep against Big T. This might also be good. Not sure. We'll keep it. Better to have it earlier than later, right? It can discover some nice stuff. But yeah, man, overdrawing that Daddy D. Oh my goodness, that was huge. Frost is so cool. I know, dude. I heckin' love Frost. Frost is my fave. I'm super glad that we got Frost. Just tempo. We need to get some corpses in the pool. This is a great hand, by the way. Really, really great hand. So if we play the Astalor on 2 mana, we still get the thing. We just don't get the deal 2 damage. And the deal 2 damage is not really relevant in this matchup anyway. So this won't be active because it's an undead that has to die. So we play Baron next turn. I made Big T angry. Dude, I would if Big T did that to me, I would be angry. I would be super angry if I didn't have a Daddy D in my deck. He's gone for that very early. He's gone for his Astalor. Okay. So we could go Remorseless Winter here. Cycle's a card. I mean, it's kind of... These are kind of quite good against his deck is the problem. But it does spend all my mana. The other option is that I can do Vizier. Which is not bad on this board either, right? I think we probably just go Vizier. Doesn't spend all the mana, but whatever, who cares? 2 mana Remorseless Winter. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Plague Strike is also not bad. The Blood Tap's also kind of interesting, but I think it's Remorseless Winter here. I think it's actually, against the way that Big T's built this deck, it's pretty good. Because they have loads of, like, big idiot waves, right? So we use one of our Remorseless Winters here. He's playing a little bit around spammy. Not a big problem. Probably the cheap one, so we can weave it in with Baron. Oh, we would overdraw if we do that, right? We would overdraw. So do we go for the expensive one? I guess so. Save a cheap one for later when we might need the mana, I don't know. Hand's getting a little bit clunky now. Need to be wary of that. Because we have loads and loads of card draw. Hember Turd again. She just keeps coming back for more. Love DK class, can't wait to play it. I agree, I can't wait either. DK is hella fun. It's gonna be so sad going back to ladder after this thing. Right, we may need to dump this. I'm not entirely sure. We probably want to do Rhyme Sculptor this turn. Because it pumps up the marrow, but I don't know. Like, so one option is I can use my Horn of Winter to get a Baron out. And that makes it means I'm spending my mana a little bit better. But I also value my Horn of Winters in this matchup. But if I'm having a hand where I have all of this card draw and I have a Horn of Winter, I just don't think it's not gonna work, right? So I think we just have to spend the crystals here. Okay, but Rhymefang's Sword helps because it's a card that's easy to play. I'm expecting this board to get AoE down. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, fine. Blood Boil. So... Man, we are really, really overloaded here. Probably Astalor plus... I mean, the thing is I can't play the Astalor plus anything else, right? We do have this as well now, which is good. Could just be Marrow Manipulator, but it's really bad into this body. I mean, it probably is just this card, right? Just do that card, whatever. Like, I'm really annoyed that this has to soak up 4 damage, but everything else just isn't as good as this play, I don't think. Because we have all of this clunky card draw we need to get rid of. Good response. Like, I might even have to heal him up 5 more here. Like, do I ever play a spammy here? It's kind of a card that I'm not... I don't really care if I dump the spammy, right? And I do need to dump it at some point. It's pushing 5 damage here. I can keep the 2 mana Remorseless Winter. Sure, I can start discounting shit in my hand. Like, this hand, I desperately, desperately, desperately need to be spending my mana. I need to get these defrosts out of my hand. I need to replace them with meaningful cards. So that I can start having better plays. But I really don't like using a spammy on that board. Like, it's a pretty good card in this matchup. So this gets Remorseless Wintered. We could also consider playing Frostworm's Fury here. But I don't think there's much point. So I'm going to have to do that eventually, right? Bran Astalor is pretty sick. But it doesn't deal with the body that's here now. I think the best play is I just trade this in, Hero Power, and go Marrow Manipulator again. Go Bran Astalor next turn, right? Because it's maxed out now, right? And I think we need to be swinging our weapon face. We have loads more weapons in the deck. It's helping us to cycle because we're making our cards cheaper. Clicking Hero Power is also good because it's pumping up Daddy D a little bit, right? Remember, Big T doesn't run Feotar. He only runs Mutinous and Patchwork. That's how he interacts with Daddy D. We push him face here, we save him weapon. Probably saving weapon. So we have loads and loads and loads of splash damage. We need to be getting this shit down now. And Big T's going to be having the Denafrius in the hand. So I think that we play this now, right? We just play it. Play it and we're okay about it. Play it first before anything else happens because we want him to draw the daddy last so it doesn't get pre-buffed. Probably are at a point where we can consider swinging weapon now. Yeah, sure. Might top deck other weapons. I can't play the defrost yet because I'm kind of overloaded on board. Oh wow, that's the best play that he had? That's a bad play. Oh my goodness. But I can't really answer it too well, right? I guess we cycle first here. And then probably we play Astalor. Could also chain Frostworm Furries. Like I really, really want to hit my AoE here. How does being board locked affect me? Too badly, right? Yeah, I think being board locked helps me quite a bit. In being board locked, I mean. Annoying I can't hit face with this, but... That's a really nasty pickup. He's putting it into my minion though, which I'm happy about. Seems like things are a bit awkward for him over there. Oh, yo, 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 Paradox coming in with a pappy music video on the special stream. We just need AoE here. I think this is a good turn for Nerubian Vizier, right? If we can pick out AoE, we're in such a good spot. Obliterate, it's not great, right? I mean, I can use it on Daddy D, but is anything else good here? Go Blood Tap as well. Like, it's probably bad though. Grave Strength, maybe for some extra burn. So annoying I don't have my AoE, man. I used it earlier, but... He does seem to be having some problems here, though, because he's board locked, right? He's still hitting my minions. I mean, this is amazing for me that he's hitting my minions. Really amazing. Do you think I can just kill him with Astalor randomly now? I probably can, right? How big is Denafrius? It's actually 15 as well. I think we probably can just kill him with Astalor, though. I'm pretty sure. It just kind of looks like lethal, right? Let's go, Team fucking Frost! Another 2-0 against Big T! Oh, baby! Oh, that's dirty, man. We took Big T for a second. 2-0. I think we get bonus points. I think we get bonus points for that.